This broadcast has been transmitted at the request of the Scottsdale Police Department and the Arizona State Emergency Management Agency. At approximately 12 a.m. local time on April 1st, a series of gruesome murders have occurred within the past 24 hours across Scottsdale, Arizona. Multiple individuals have been found brutally murdered in their own homes. The perpetrator or perpetrators responsible for these heinous crimes have not yet been identified. Preliminary investigations suggest that the suspect may be dressed in blue attire. Due to the severity of the situation and the potential threat to public safety, all civilians in Arizona are urged to remain indoors and secure all doors and windows immediately. If you encounter an individual wearing blue clothing or suspect any suspicious activity, do not approach them. Instead, immediately contact 911 and provide any relevant information to law enforcement. Law enforcement agencies are actively working to apprehend the suspect and ensure the safety of all residents. However, until further notice, it is imperative that all residents remain vigilant and comply with this advisory. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further updates and instructions as this situation develops. Remember, your cooperation is crucial in maintaining public safety. This message will be broadcast periodically as more information becomes available. Repeat, this is an urgent message from the Scottsdale Police Department and the Arizona State Emergency Management Agency. Stay indoors and report any sightings of individuals wearing blue clothing to 911 immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and stay safe. This broadcast has been transmitted at the request of multiple law enforcement agencies and emergency management authorities across the United States. 2 hours have passed since the previous emergency alert regarding the series of murders in Scottsdale, Arizona. Tragically, similar incidents have now been reported in multiple locations outside of Arizona, raising concerns that the threat may be spreading. After extensive investigation, law enforcement agencies have made a startling discovery. The perpetrator responsible for these horrific crimes is not human. Eyewitness accounts and forensic evidence indicate that the assailant is an animatronic bear, wielding a large knife. Civilians are urged to exercise extreme caution and refrain from engaging with this entity under any circumstances. The animatronic bear is considered extremely dangerous and unpredictable. In response to this escalating threat, numerous police forces have been mobilized and dispatched to affected areas in Arizona and its surrounding states. Specialized units equipped to handle anomalous situations are actively working to contain and neutralize the threat posed by this entity. All residents are advised to remain vigilant, stay indoors, and avoid unnecessary travel until further notice. If you encounter the animatronic bear or witness any suspicious activity, immediately contact local law enforcement or emergency services. The safety and security of the public remain our top priority. Updates will be provided as new information becomes available. Remember, do not approach the animatronic bear. Your cooperation is essential in ensuring the swift resolution of this crisis. Stay tuned to local media outlets for additional updates and instructions. Repeat, do not engage with the animatronic bear. Report any sightings or suspicious activity to law enforcement immediately. Thank you for your cooperation, and please stay safe.
I've planned something special just for you.
This broadcast has been transmitted at the request of the New Mexico State Police and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. 3 hours have passed since the previous emergency alert regarding the ongoing threat posed by the animatronic bear known as Bear5. Regrettably, the situation has taken a dire turn. Law enforcement authorities in New Mexico have located the suspect within their jurisdiction. However, their attempt to apprehend the assailant has resulted in tragedy. Reports indicate that the entire police force dispatched to confront Bear5 has been decimated, and the entity has eluded capture once again. The public is hereby informed that Bear5 remains at large and is considered extremely dangerous. All civilians are urged to remain indoors and avoid any unnecessary outdoor activities. Under no circumstances should individuals attempt to confront or approach the assailant. It has been confirmed that Bear5 is responsible for the murders in Scottsdale, Arizona, as well as the subsequent incidents reported in other states. Law enforcement agencies are working tirelessly to track down and neutralize this threat, but public cooperation is essential for the safety of all citizens.
Now would be a good time to hold your breath.
Wait, what's happening? Is that...
This broadcast has been transmitted at the request of the Arizona State Police Department and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Good morning, citizens. I am stepping in as your new broadcaster following the tragic events of the past days. It is with a heavy heart that I must inform you of the latest developments in the ongoing investigation. As of 10 a.m. this morning, the spree of killings that has plagued our communities, predominantly in Arizona, has abruptly ceased. Additionally, the entity known as Bear5, responsible for these heinous acts, has vanished without a trace. However, the grim reality remains. Bear5 has claimed the lives of approximately 500 innocent individuals. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families and loved ones affected by this senseless tragedy. Despite this apparent cessation of violence, I must urge caution as we proceed. While the immediate threat may have subsided, the possibility of Bear5's return cannot be discounted. Therefore, I advise all civilians to exercise vigilance and remain cautious when venturing outside. If you must leave your homes, please do so with care and be aware of your surroundings.
Greetings, mortals. It is I, Bear5, the harbinger of your demise. You may think that you have bested me, but you are sorely mistaken. This is not the end, it is merely the beginning of your suffering. For I shall return, stronger and more relentless than ever before. Next April Fools, I shall rise again, and I shall revel in the chaos and destruction that I bring upon your world. Prepare yourselves, for your nightmares are far from over. I shall be watching, waiting, biding my time, until the moment is ripe to strike once more.